because it hasn't been a very good start to the season. I feel for them because I think they're all honest lads, and it's tough for them at the moment. So what they've got to do is stick together. We carry on doing the work we've done and hope that starts to change for us.
And you fell behind tonight to a penalty. Matt Pennington sent off as well. How did you see that?
Well, I haven't actually seen it, whether it was in the box or not. A couple of the lads have just suggested that it wasn't in the box. And even if it was in the box, Ethan's on the cover, so he's not the last man. So I'm not sure. I need to look at it. I'm not sure whether that's appealable or not. But I will look at it, and we'll have to make a decision based on what we look at to find it's not a... We wouldn't appeal frivolously. So I need to look at that first and foremost. That then changes the game when we go down to 10 men, because it makes it hard enough. And it was a tough game anyway. I think Rochdale are a good team. I think they were a good team last year. So, you know, whilst they're in the league below us, you would still see that Rochdale could end up doing well, or well enough again in our league. And then it made it a difficult game for us tonight.
Does it feel like a missed opportunity, though, a home tie against a lower league club to progress?
Well, it feels like a missed opportunity, because what we could have done was we could have ended up going into the hat and maybe getting a big draw, which is what we wanted. You know, then anything can happen, can it? But you get a good night, you get a good feel-good factor around the football club. But that's the disappointment. It's funny, but, you know, the only team we've beat, whether it's been on penalties or not, has been the best team we've played this season in Lincoln.
Goals continue, obviously, to be so hard to come by. How much of a concern is this becoming, Steve, to have drawn a blank in 5 of your 6 games now this season?
Yeah, well, I mean, it is, but the only thing is, if I highlight that with you too much, it puts even more pressure on the strikers in every game they go out. So we can always talk about, you know, the defenders or whatever. Ethan gets a header tonight from a corner. He gets a good contact on it, whereas if he doesn't, and it goes in off of his shoulder, and it goes in the corner, we need one of those scrappy goals to get us up and running. I remember being promoted at Cheltenham, and we played the first 6 games and went 2-0 down in every game. Got back in 2 of those games to 2-2, ended up with 3 points from the first 6 games, and then ended up getting promoted in the playoff final. And I've just said that to the boys, that the dressing room is good, the dressing room is tight, but they're not quite sure of themselves at the moment as a group, I feel. And that's when they really, really need to stick together. And I've just said that to them. I feel for them. I feel for them. Because they're not trying. But I think they need to grab hold of games by the scruff of the neck a little bit more. And be a bit more ruthless when them moments come, whether they're attacking or defending.
And of course you need that elusive clean sheet as well to give you solid foundations, which are proving hard to come by.
Yeah, we do need that as well. And those have been, you know, difficult to come by, whoever's played. So, yeah, I mean, you know, that gives you something to build on. But if you look at it tonight, even before the penalty, they hadn't had really too many chances. And we'd had a couple, and we had an opportunity of going 1-0 up, and we need that chance to go in at the moment. That's what we need. And I just said to the boys, you know, I'm sure everyone would like to see this, but it would be nice to see us a goal up or 2 goals up, because I think then you'll see the confidence come back as quick as the confidence can drain the other way. And I just feel as though they're like that at the moment. And it's difficult for them. It's difficult for them at the moment. And we've just got to keep working. I've got to keep throwing that blanket around them, that I want to look after them and work them and see them enjoy the victories that we all want to see, that, you know, at the football club.
Yeah, how difficult, how challenging is that to keep everyone's heads up and keep a positive outlook?
It's very challenging. It's very challenging. But it's the only thing you can do. You know, teams bigger than ourselves have had tough starts, and we've had one. You know, it's been a real tough month. Been a real tough month.
And the fans are clearly frustrated as well. They're desperate to jump around and have goals to celebrate.
I thought they were excellent tonight. I thought they were excellent tonight. I think they sense and see a little bit of that as well. And I thought they were excellent. Can't thank them enough for how they are at this moment in time with the boys. I think they're brilliant with them.
Thanks for your time, Steve.
Pleasure.